Well, for me personal, this round of practice was much better. Yeah, this time I try to let go of the wheels and try not to be too critical in my head and flow with the questions. I think that helped a lot. Trying to find the calm in my body for us, because it's quite challenging seeing what I'm seeing and refraining from doing a particular NLP strategy at that moment. It's like my brain is giving me alert, alert. Okay, I can do this. But then I gotta remember, oh, ICF, ask a what question instead. So the noise is a bit lower after practicing a bit. So what I figure is just practicing the structure more and gain control of that buzzer.
It's really interesting because like in the moment you do NLP, you have such a huge tool variety, so many tools. And so for me, like, I don't know how many times I wanted to go to do a submodalities visualization with Jay tonight, so,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just like to hold back. And also I think like ICF has its own strengths, it does have really like something there. But yeah, like when you have so many tools, sometimes it feels like kind of restricted.
Hi, Adrian here, NLP trainer and coach. This video that you're about to watch is filmed in a live Zoom class. We have expatriates based all around the world, and we do these classes and we share a little bit with you because we think it's important that you get to see what goes on behind closed doors and how some of these processes really work. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you click the subscribe button and we'll see you at the end. What we've been doing here is particularly more MCC style, ACC, PCC, MCC, and they might be getting renamed level 1, 2, 3 soon. So this is at the highest level, and at the highest level, we're going for more transformational identity level change. So if your client comes up with something what focused or behavioral focused, belief focused, okay, got to get up on a higher level. If someone's talking about they want a hand organizing or they want a hand finding a strategy, well, what's stopping them from finding their own strategy? You've got the resources, you're NLP guys. What's stopping you from having your own strategy? And we had that with someone who may have just left the room. There was a bit of a what, and we went around some behavioral level stuff, and then Yolanda went in more to the identity level. So it can really be transformational, and we can work this more and more with our NLP, and I think this can really help us do some more magic. Because you could have a conversation with someone, a coaching conversation, which sounds a lot more like a conversation, is within 30, 40 minutes. And you could possibly suggest that you do a double session, or that in your next session, you do a hypnosis process or something. Or next week, we'll do that. So, you get some change. If you don't get the full thing, you could always suggest that in the next. But remember, when you guys were all NLP practitioners, you weren't that comfortable with some of the stuff. You weren't that comfortable with hypnosis, probably. But after we did a few weeks here, you got a lot more comfortable with it. It'll be exactly the same for this. And the questions will come more and more easily. We pointed out that you can do the pain and pleasure model. What questions around the pain, what questions about the pleasure. You could do we did a little bit of timeline. I said, what would a younger you, what would a wiser you say? And you can throw in a little, hand movement and gesture. Now, what kind of picture would represent that? What would happen? Just what would happen if we made that picture smaller and black and white? What happens? I'd like to suggest an NLP process. What do you think? Yeah, cool. Okay, we'll get that picture now, and then black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, 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 white, black, white, black, white, over the add in your sound effects and do something like that, a little bit dramatic. Do that 3 times, and then just be like, oh, okay, what's happening now? You know, so you can throw in NLP like that, like, you know, you're coaching, and then suddenly you pull out a screwdriver, ready for a submodality change. And then get back to your RCF style coaching. And if you're in a corporate boardroom, you'll get away with this. The only last thing to remind is sometimes as NLPers, we need to, what do we need to soften? The question. We might need to soften the question. Hey, it could be totally wrong, but what would happen if? Or what, if anything? That's it. So keep practicing. You'll get your coaching sessions shorter. You'll look even sharper. It'll nicely complement your NLP. And, you know, if you do go for ICF, PCC or something, you'll be in a much better boat to get there, because you'll automatically be asking a lot of the what questions. A final thing is with the MCC level of ICF, it does require a lot of inner work. We really got to coach from an egoless space, not even needing a result or anything. Yeah. So ICF, ACC, PCC can still have a lot of ego, but not at MCC.
Boom! You made it here! Good on you. Make sure you click the subscribe button below and check out the playlist at the end. If you'd like to come along to our Sunday sessions where we host a live, free Q&A for our students and members, you're welcome. I'll see you there.